Hey guys, it's me, Lila. You know, life can be full of unexpected surprises. One moment, you're living an ordinary life, and the next, you're thrown into a world of fame and fortune. That's exactly what happened to me when I discovered that my biological father was a famous singer, and he wanted me to live with him after my parents died in a car crash. It was just an ordinary day when my life took a sudden turn. I was 16, living with my parents and my younger brother, Tim. I had always been passionate about singing and dreamed of becoming a star one day. My parents were supportive of my dreams, but they also wanted me to focus on my studies. One day, while coming back from my vocal lessons, I got a call from my neighbor, Mrs. Thompson. She sounded frantic and asked me to come home immediately. I rushed home, only to find police cars and ambulances surrounding our house. That's when I learned the devastating news. My parents had been in a terrible car accident, and they didn't make it. My world shattered into pieces. Tim and I were devastated and couldn't comprehend the reality of our situation. A few days later, we were in the midst of making funeral arrangements when we received a mysterious letter. It was addressed to me, and the sender's name was something I couldn't believe. Aaron Blake, one of the most famous singers in the world. I stared at the letter in disbelief, thinking it had to be some sort of prank, but my curiosity got the better of me, and I opened it. The letter revealed that Aaron was my biological father, and that he had been searching for me for years. He wanted Tim and me to come live with him and be a part of his life. I couldn't believe what I was reading. I don't understand. Why would Aaron Blake be your father? Tim asked, confused and shaken by the revelation. I looked at the letter again, searching for answers. It says that my mom had a brief relationship with him before she met Dad. She never told him about me, and he only found out after doing some research. The next few days were a blur. We were grieving the loss of our parents and trying to make sense of this new information. We decided to give Aaron a chance and agreed to meet him. When we arrived at his luxurious mansion, I was nervous and didn't know what to expect. Aaron greeted us with open arms and a warm smile. Lila, Tim, I'm so glad you're here. I know this is a lot to take in, but I want you to know that I'm here for you. I've always wanted to be a father, and now that I know about you, I want to do everything I can to be there for you. I couldn't help but feel a strange mix of emotions, sadness for the loss of my parents and excitement for this new chapter in my life. As the days went by, Aaron tried his best to make us feel comfortable and welcome. He showed us around his massive estate, introduced us to his friends and colleagues, and even arranged for a private tutor to help us continue our studies. One day, while I was exploring Aaron's home studio, I found him strumming his guitar and humming a tune. He looked up and smiled when he saw me. Hey, Lila, I didn't know you were here. What do you think of the studio? It's amazing, I replied, taking in the sight of all the expensive equipment and awards lining the walls. You know, I've heard that you have quite a talent for music yourself. Why don't you show me what you've got? Aaron suggested, motioning to the microphone and the piano in the corner. I hesitated for a moment, feeling a mix of excitement and nervousness. Okay, I'll give it a try, I said, taking a deep breath as I sat down at the piano. As I started to play and sing, I felt a sudden surge of emotion and energy coursing through me. It was as if everything that had happened recently was pouring out through my music. When I finished, I looked up to see Aaron staring at me in amazement. Lila, that was absolutely incredible. You have a gift, and I want to help you share it with the world, he said with a proud smile. Over the next few months, Aaron mentored me and helped me refine my skills. He introduced me to some of the best vocal coaches, songwriters, and producers in the industry. With Aaron's guidance, I started to believe that maybe my dreams of becoming a star could come true after all. One day, Aaron announced that he was hosting a charity concert and he wanted me to perform as the opening act. I was thrilled and terrified at the same time, but I knew it was an opportunity I couldn't pass up. The night of the concert, my nerves were at an all-time high. The venue was packed with thousands of fans and some of the biggest names in the music industry. I couldn't believe I was about to step onto that stage and perform in front of them all. Aaron came over to give me some last-minute encouragement. "Lila, you're going to do great out there. Just remember to breathe and enjoy the moment. This is just the beginning for you." With a deep breath, I walked out onto the stage, my heart pounding in my chest. As the spotlight hit me and the music started, I felt a wave of adrenaline wash over me. I began to sing and the audience cheered wildly. The more I sang, the more my confidence grew, and by the time I finished my set, I knew that I had given it my all. As I walked off the stage, Aaron hugged me tightly. "You were amazing, Lila. I'm so proud of you." "Thank you for everything, Aaron," I said, tears welling up in my eyes. "I wouldn't be here without your support." From that moment on, my life changed in ways I could have never imagined. I began recording my own music, performing at events, and even collaborating with other famous artists. As my career took off, I felt an immense sense of gratitude for the opportunities I had been given. And although I missed my parents every single day, I knew they were watching over me, proud of the person I had become. Through all the highs and lows, Aaron was there for me, supporting me every step of the way. He wasn't just my biological father, he had become the loving, caring father I needed in my life. Remember to never give up on your dreams, because you never know when life will surprise you with something amazing. That's it, that was my story. Thanks for watching, and please subscribe to not miss the next one. See you soon.